A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Rashad Penny. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Smith catches left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And his throw is incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Grant on the return. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. Partner, there's less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Dolphins 28. Bills.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He's across midfield.
Josh Jones in on the stop. From just shy of midfield, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
On 20-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Tua. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Looking to pass. Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking for Parker again, and this time he's got it. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now here's Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
14.
Stephon Diggs, 76 yards, and the Bills are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
Here's Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins 42, Bills 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
To the air, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier Howard. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. On the crossing route, complete. It's Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Dolphins 42, Bills 7.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 49, Bills 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but and my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Take 4.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
At the 47-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And this will be incomplete.
Tunga Vailoa's pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 6.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
This is taken at the 15. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. That's complete to Davis. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Bills' first down.
Operating from the gun, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. And he's able to find Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. 3 down. 29 is a Mike 29.
From the gun, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.